Hey, you guys, it's your favorite little keto goofball Diamond, and today is day 933 of my ketogenic journey. It's also the end of week 133 of my ketogenic journey. So that means today I'm going to step back, show you my entire body, and I'm going to get to a chit-chat away, and I'm going to show you everything I ate, including an experiment that I'm doing for my blood pressure. It's been a wild, crazy week and everything else. So let's get to the updating, shall we? Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. Guys and dolls, also, I help everybody do keto for free. So if you have questions or concerns, just send me an email. My contact information is below, and I have a website, ketodiamond.com. Everything's written out. Everything's free. You shouldn't have any more questions after you visit that, but if you do, contact me. Now, let's rant, rave, and misbehave, Keto Diamond style. I had 3 cups of the Food Line Buttery Caramel Coffee today. It has unsweetened vanilla almond milk and a little bit of monk fruit sweetener in it. I also took my D3K2 in MCT oil that you just put under your tongue for 30 seconds, about 7 drops. And that is my blood pressure experiment. We'll check the blood pressure in a little bit. Jim, me and hubby both are having performance nut butter. He already has his in his hand. He won't stop eating it. Anthony's looking at him like, give me some, Papa.
That's adorable.
And here's mine. It's been frozen, and I'm ready for it. I didn't want anything heavy, no real meal, so I'm having the turkey and cheese roll-ups. I've had 2 of these, and this. So right in between here, I did a 40-minute workout on the treadmill. To see more about my workouts and my husband's, visit Mr. Katie's Keto and Fitness. And some Friday's hot wings and some Olive Garden ranch. So for dinner, we have broccoli and cheese, and it's a homemade broccoli and cheese with cooking butter. Then we have some really thin chopped steak with some queso shredded cheese and a little bit of steak sauce kind of mixed in as I was cooking. As far as I can tell, calories and macros for yesterday were 1,926. 25 grams of total carbohydrates, 146 grams of fat, and 119 grams of protein. And this shows, 70% fat, 25% protein, and 5% carbohydrates. Somehow, accidentally, yesterday I was perfect. I have to share this. This is me 4 years ago playing with like a necklace or a headband or whatever you call these things.
You good, baby?
I don't know why I was doing this, but I was bored. And I actually posted this to Facebook. Looks like I was having a good time though, don't it? Wow. Hi, I see you. I see you. What? What? Did you hit me in the head with the chair? Huh? No, you don't. Yeah. I love the little noises she makes. She's like a little squeaky box. Guess what I've got? Whiteboards. So I'm going to show you my whiteboard, my graph of weight loss this week, and get to some other things. As many of you might know, I'm trying to make it to the Keto Adapt meetup in Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, in Georgia, on the 21st of March. Can't talk. Anyway, a lot of people are helping me get there. Miss Melanie Hind has funded the room and the ticket. So if you would like to help me with extras to make sure I've got everything I need, please feel free to donate if you want to. Not if you don't want to, if you want to. So those links are below so you can help me out with PayPal, or I have my post office box link below. You can also just in general support the channel if you'd like. So now that that's out of the way, guys and dolls, Pooh Bear got her Shashka bracelet. I'm going to show it to you. Before we go much farther, let me go ahead and show you my blood pressure. Pressure 113/77. Now, for those of you who do not know, My blood pressure is a 12-year issue. It's not a keto issue by any means. Most everybody gets off blood pressure medicine on keto. I am just one of the most, well, not most unfortunate, but unfortunate ones who did not happen to get that lucky. So I've been trying to figure out what the actual problem is. Been to doctor after doctor, and they finally sent me to a heart doctor, a cardiologist, who's doing a bunch of tests. Thursday, they did a full kidney ultrasound on my renal arteries and all that stuff so that we can see if that's blocked up, just to make sure. They've done one a year back, but they kind of wanted another peek, which means my ribs hurt for about 3 days. But anyway, it's an interesting experience. I was kind of hoping to have the results back today. I also had a doctor's appointment today, which I believe the technician failed to show up for, so that got canceled or pushed back. So I was hoping to have my results or something to tell you guys. But last check, my kidneys were perfect, and they're going to do an echocardiogram here in the month of March, about midways. So I'll have those results too, just to see if there's anything in there, blockages, passageway issues that are causing. Okay, somebody just had to rush to the bathroom. I was making sure there was nothing wrong with the kids. But just to make sure those things are not contributing to the blood pressure issues. Now, did I show you my blood pressure? I think I showed you my blood pressure. Whoa, it's doing great. I think it's that D3K2. I really do. Because the medicine didn't seem to have such a great effect on it. A little bit here and there, but not huge. And if I stopped taking that D3K2, my blood pressure would shoot back up. Not to an unhealthy level like it used to be, but to enough you can tell something's definitely causing an issue. I initially thought that the working out was helping, but it does seem to be that D3K2. Now, for anybody who's interested, the link is below. I do not make money off of that, but it is a great supplement, and it lasts forever for the price. It's like you can keep a bottle for 6 months. So anyway, I want to make sure. They're just going in and out. Okay. Just making sure, guys and dolls. I also want to thank everybody who has already donated to help me get to the Keto Adapt meetup. Pretty much made goal, but want to make sure that what we have is enough. So it should be fine. Guys, get out of the bathroom. I think everybody has navigated into the bathroom for some reason, which is right on this wall behind me. Also, I want to thank everybody who said prayers for my sister. I really, really appreciate it. I hope she gets better. I hope she gets healthy. It's probably not going to happen, but I hope, and I do pray myself, that she gets better and healthier. So, maybe. Fingers crossed. Macros. Now, a lot of people, that's kind of the common theme when I get an email is, how do you get your macros? Or, I don't know if my macros are right. So, I'm going to pop a link in the comment section below and pin it to the top. That link will teach you how to get your macros. It's on my website, but I've got 3 very short videos there that tell you how to get your macros, what your macros really mean, and stuff like that. So it's a very helpful link, I think. If you think the link is helpful, hit the thumbs up button on the comment. Anyway, don't let me forget to put it there. Y'all know I will, right? So, my weight this week has been interesting. It's kind of fluctuated a little bit like crazy, but there's been some traveling and all kinds of different things this week. My life has gotten crazy busy for some reason, not even in a fun, fantabulous, fantastic way. I'm just seem to always be doing something that keeps me from like just being able to sit down and chill. So, there's also been another issue this week. And this is a common keto issue. Some of you might find it necessary to take stool softeners on occasion. If you're very sensitive, I'm so sorry. Don't be. It's life. It's a body function. It happens. So this week, and it is not uncommon for me, but it's not super common, that I will have some constipation issues. I did. And I was kind of miserable yesterday. This morning, later in the morning, about noon, that issue took care of itself finally. But I was going a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa, kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because one thing that actually helps me when I'm having any bathroom issues, or in my lifetime that did, was cereal and milk. And it was coming to the point I was going to kick myself out of ketosis for some cereal and milk, because I knew that would take me to the bathroom. Luckily, the moment passed and I didn't need to resort to such measures, but it was crossing my mind, okay? Had we had cereal and milk last night, your girl here would have done so. I'm not even lying to you, even though I would hate to get on here and tell you about it the next morning. But when you're miserable and your tummy hurts, things cross your mind. But I probably should just take one of those little softener pills every day, but I don't often think about it. Especially when I eat too much cheese or some thick, heavy meat like steak or something, that will really slow down my internal works. So I've got to be more mindful. Probably need to figure out ways to add more fiber. I don't really care for veggies that much. I do like a few of them, but I don't really tend to eat veggies every day like I probably should. And I do recommend you, no, if you're carnivore, I'm not telling you you have to eat veggies. That's a personal choice. Now, let's get to the whiteboards, shall we? So this is my weekly weight loss graph. Now this week it looks pretty decent, y'all. It's kind of going downward, and that's always a plus because I've seen it and I've seen but this week is kind of, yeah. So I started Monday at 172 on the 172.6, Tuesday 172, Wednesday and Thursday both 171, which is odd for me, but sometimes it happens. Friday 170.8, Saturday 170 on the dot, and yesterday 169.8. So let's talk about what I weigh today, and this will also help anybody who's new to me understand my journey. Then I'm going to step back and show you my entire body and a couple little off-scale victories that I'm happy about. Keto week 133. Da, 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 da. All right, so my start weight was 311.8 pounds. Last week, 172.6. Today, 169.2. That's down 3.4 for the week, so I've had a good keto week, although it's been better. I mean, because so far my lowest weight was 167.2. So technically I'm still up 2 pounds, but that's okay. I'm all right with it. Life happens, and I mean, we're still steadily down, so we're good with that, right? Anyway, total loss to date, all over my body, was 144.4 pounds. I'm ready to see that 145 pounds there. I'm ready to see the 150 pounds lost. I can't wait for that one. That's coming. It's coming, y'all. I feel it. I just sense it. In inches, I converted them to feet because it was 200 and some inches. 19.3 feet of fat and flesh gone from my body. And I've still got 56 pounds to go to goal from my lowest weight. And my goal is currently 111.8. I started this journey at 311.8. That is exactly 200 pounds lost, and I'm only 5 foot tall. My sister's 110, so I think I can do it. Maybe, and if I don't, we'll have fun trying, right? So let me step back and show you my body. I'm going to adjust this camera. In off-scale victories, what I was talking about, this shirt right here. I bought it maybe a year or so ago, and it was really, really snug. The arms were really, really kind of squishy and tight. And for the vast majority, I've forgotten that this shirt existed. But the other night we went out for Valentine's Day. I put it on. I was like, hey, look, y'all. Look. So I'm very happy about it. Now, of course, the jeans are an off-scale victory, but I've been telling y'all about the jeans for a little while. But they are, of course, getting looser and looser. I love that. They're getting baggier and baggier. Although, some of the areas I'm losing in, I'd prefer to lose a little less of. Come on now, behave yourself. Anyway, not too bad all in all. I'm very still happy about it. Look, y'all, I pulled out some junk jewelry. Like $3 Walmart crap. But I've had them in my jewelry box forever. But what good are they if you don't put them on, right? Anyway, I can't wait to go check my post office box. Not sure anything's in there, but I'm a little bored today, and I kind of just want to get out of the house. So I'm going to go check that in a little bit. And if there's anything there, you guys will, of course, be seeing it tomorrow because I believe in show and tell. Also, for everybody who has donated, not only am I going to thank you again, but I am going to make an entire video of all the donations and everybody who sent them and say a special thank you. And again, if you want to donate, it's still open, and please do. Much love to you guys and dolls. That has been the end of my week 133, marking the day that my 134th week of keto starts. Whew. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow by liking, subscribing, sharing, and ringing that bell. Bye, y'all.